Hi guys, and welcome to Rufus and Doofus. This is Chico, and Rufus was just here, but he's over there talking to his girlfriend. Today is my day and Rufus's last day here at John and Kelly's, and it's a great day. Yeah, it's a great day. Got back from the doctor today. Everything was right there. Guess what? Cholesterol right there. Good and bad right there. A1C was 6.3, which isn't bad for an old geezer like me. Almost normal. And what else? Everything was great, you know. What else? Oh God, I can't think. Well, anyway, all the blood shit stuff. Oops. Everything was good, so I'm happy, happy, happy. Yes, sir. Just out here enjoying this beautiful weather. It's almost chilly today, but not quite. Hey, stop that. That Daisy. She's a little excitable. And I'm just out here. I should be drinking something warm, but I'm drinking my favorite stuff here from Walmart. Clear American pineapple coconut. I know some of you guys are going to say it's bad for me, but boy, I'll tell you, I'm hooked. This flavor and the peach, golden peach. Love it. Daisy, stop it. So, yeah, just out here. Enjoying this beautiful day, my last day here at Kelly and John's, as I had mentioned, and I got to tell you, I'm going to miss the place. It was very nice to be here. It was very therapeutic. Yeah, being here, when I got here, I was like half dead, and now raring to go. This time I really mean it. I am raring to go, and I'm going to be moving to my new campsite tomorrow. And I think I'm going to leave the Pepper here, simply because the other campground is so close. Paul is there, and I've got two lengths of, I think it's almost 50-foot, 30-amp cord that I had purchased to do this move so that I could be out here and get to the 30 amps. Worked really great, probably a little lost. Probably not the best thing to do, stretch it that far, but hey, guess what? You do what's necessary, and if it works, you just thank God it works, I guess. So, yeah, I'm going to come back, pick up the Jeep, pick up my cords that I used here, my water hose, and then I'll just get completely set up over there. So the only thing I'm going to do is bring the regular RV cord that comes with the RV, and that's it. Then I can at least have power over there. If it's hot, Rufus can be comfortable. I did say I was going to stop for propane on the way, right? Last time I bought propane, believe it or not, I think was in Lake Havasu. That's quite a long time ago. Obviously, the RV sat for a long time, and fortunately, solar charged batteries, everything like that, perfectly. When I got there, it started right up. House batteries were 100%, but I didn't use any propane. I only used it here for a little bit, and that was for cooking. So I really don't know what my consumption was. The gauge is a little off. I mean, when it's full, it says full, but about 3 days later, after you make heat up a little pot of soup, it goes to yellow. I don't know. You tell me. So tomorrow we'll find out. Whatever it is. $2.45 a gallon. Last time I paid $1.99. So still not too bad. It'll last me God knows how many months, especially if the weather stays nice. I'll be doing cooking outside. Don't need to do that. I can also heat my coffee up outside. So we won't be using the what I like to call the house propane. Rufus, come on over here. Say hello. Come on. Yeah, good boy. Sure. What are you doing now? He's ignoring me. That's what he's doing now. How embarrassing is that? Hey, get over here. No? He's got a fly in his sights. I can see he's looking. All right, be that way. So, that's all I wanted to really say today. Oh, I know. A couple of people, more than a couple, on the last video I put up, they were older like me, old farts. And they wanted me to keep up with how I dealt with being ill on the road. Well, one of the most important things I can tell you that you have to find out is if your insurance covers out of state, things like that. Um, Make sure that you got all your paperwork for your domicile if you don't have a home that you left behind, whatever your domicile is, because that gets very confusing with people, believe it or not. And I don't know how helpful escapees can be in that situation. I didn't call them. I had my stuff, so it worked out. That's my mailing address, the Livingston, Texas, and this is my domicile in Bushnell, Florida. Okay, make sure you got that all straightened out before you go. Also, make sure you have an advocate for you. Don't leave home with at least having, if you're traveling with your wife or your best girlfriend or whatever, they'll be your advocate. But have them be prepared with things that happened to you in the past, medically, all of that sort of stuff. Have them make the decisions, and they're important decisions. I wish I had one. I did. I had Patrick, actually, and he's the best I could have asked for. Only problem is he didn't, he hasn't known me for 20 years. He only knew me for maybe a year. He did the best he could, and he did absolutely wonderfully, because his profession is to teach nursing, so he's a doctor. He's almost a physical doctor. I mean, he could probably operate on me, the son of a gun. But he's not a physical real, he doesn't do medical stuff. He doesn't slice and dice or write prescriptions, but he does teach nurses who know probably more than doctors in some situations. But in any case, make sure you have someone to be your advocate, preferably somebody who's known for you for a long time and can make big decisions like, well, we have to remove one of his limbs. Do you trust him enough to make that decision? I probably wouldn't trust my own mother to say, yeah, I go ahead and remove it, because they're thinking they're doing the best for you. When I was in that position, I says, I want to keep my leg, and I'll do the best I can with it. Kind of glad I did. It's mine. I know what to do with it. I know what it looks like, compared to those other fake things. So, make sure you got somebody you can trust. I can't stress that enough, because they're going to be very important. If at all possible, have them by your side. There's going to be times where you can't get up to get a glass of water, and you can't keep buzzing the nurse. There's going to be times when you got to go to the bathroom and you can't, and somebody's got to help you. And sometimes buzzing the nurse might be a little too late. Thank God I was right there, and I didn't have any accidents, but it was close. So you need somebody to hand you a bedpan or something. You might need somebody to stand out in the hallway and flag somebody down if you're not feeling good and you want to get attention right away. Because a lot of times those little thingamajiggers, they don't work sometimes. I found that out. Ding, ding, ding. A couple of hours went by and nobody came. Guess what? They were out of order. All right. So, yes, very, very important. I probably have some more topics to bang on. And this one here, I'm going to really drive it home. Advocate. Get somebody there. If it's your wife traveling with you, you're very lucky, unless she doesn't like you. But yeah, she can make some big decisions. Make sure that doctors aren't treating you for a heart attack when you go in there for a blood clot, things of that nature. You got to be very careful and make sure that someone there is going to take over and answer questions and watch over you while you are unconscious, basically, from anesthesia or whatever else they put in you. Okay? So that's it for today. Be happy, happy, happy. Rufus didn't want to come over and participate. He'd rather chase flies. So that's that. But until the next time you see me, I'll be in my new RV spot. All right? You guys have a wonderful time. I love you all. Don't forget to be happy, happy, happy. All right. Later.